Call a hearing to order. Good evening. I'm Vice Chair Jones, in place of Cara Sheridan, our chairperson. I'm going to run tonight's hearing. So due to the absence of Ms. Sheridan, we'll first want to accept any motion to accept last meeting's minutes. Okay, do I have a second? Oh, my second. All in favor? Aye. All right. So due to the absence of Ms. Sheridan, I move to appoint alternate Alan Barney as a participating member of the board for tonight's new business hearings.
I'll make a motion to approve Mr. Barney.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. So first up, in order of new business, we have application number 2024-0005, Lambert Fisher, a variance. I believe there's some new information regarding this.
The applicants have requested a continuation until the hearing scheduled for September 16th due to additional analysis that needs to be performed at the property.
All right.
Did you say September 16th?
Yep.
I'll make a motion on application 2024-0005, Lambert Fisher variance, on a continuation until September 16th, 2024 meeting.
All right, I second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I can't vote on that because
All right, so we'll move that to September's meeting. All right, moving right along, new business application number 2024-0010, Brandon Godinsky, variance. Let's see. Nature of this variance is a 5-foot side yard setback and a 2-foot 7-inch height variance installation of a pre-build accessory building.
We need to be sworn in.
So may I ask anyone who believes they are going to speak tonight to please stand up and get sworn in.
Yes, I do.
there's the current.
Well, just please speak into the microphone. Let's make sure it's on for you.
Current lot that I have, and both. Is that better? Okay. So that's the current lot, and
I'm sorry, please state your name and address for the record.
my name's Brandon Gadeski. I live at 4086 Sir James Drive, McDonald, PA 15057. So this is the lot of my property, and I'm proposing to put a shed within the 10-foot setbacks for the side yard for 5 foot from the property line, and to have a about a 2.5-foot height variance for the height of the shed. That's what I'm proposing to build in the back. It's a pre-built. 4 sides, a floor, and a roof. Just a pre-built shed.
Yes, 10-foot side yard setback.
5 feet?
Yes.
And the dotted line, that's indicating the build line?
Yes, that dotted line is the
Dotted line's the build line?
setbacks for the primary structure. So that rear setback doesn't apply to accessory structures.
What's the rear?
The rear for accessory is 10 feet, which he is not seeking variance to.
And what is your intended purpose for the shed?
Just to clear out my garage and stuff in my basement, just for storage.
Is there a loft in that building?
It's small, yeah, it's like 5 foot from the floor to the peak inside.
Just looking at the survey, was this the original one from the plot plan? The reason why I'm asking, is there another additional shed on the property?
No.
Because it appears that the left side of the property, you may have a little bit more.
Well, I don't want to put
Real estate.
nothing on the left side because there's a sewer easement that starts right there. And I just don't want to, any future, have to deal with having to move that again.
Would you speak to any reason for the desired location versus 5 feet over? You know, why you want it in that specific location?
Just to get as much use out of my yard as possible, that's all.
What's the terrain in the backyard? Is it sloping down or you got a relatively flat?
It's all flat, probably the last, close to the back property line, the last 5 to 8 feet, it just kind of slopes off. But this, the side yards and the rest of it is all flat for the most part.
I don't want to speak for the rest of the board, but one of the concerns I have is, one of the conditions to approve a variance is you really need to have a hardship on your property. Can you elaborate what would be your hardship?
Just having the most usable yard that I can. Just try to put that in back right-hand corner and get it as close as I can without putting it right in the middle of my yard.
And have you talked to your neighbors about this?
Yeah,
Any support or?
no, they had to sign off on it for me to even get approval from the HOA.
Okay.
If we were to approve you, is this, you already said this is a pre-built, so they'll drop that off of a flatbed?
It'll come on a truck and then they'll build it on site, just because the width of it, it's over 12 feet. Just, the walls, the floor would all be pre-assembled somewhere else, come on a trailer, and they would carry it back there and put up the walls and the floor and the roof.
Was your intentions to put a concrete footer in?
It's gonna be just a gravel base, 4 inches of gravel.
How tall is the shed? I didn't see that on any of the plans.
I believe it was 16 and a half feet.
If you scroll up, I believe the first page of the application, yep, right there, you had 16 foot 7 inches.
16, so, yeah.
And just to be clear, that would require a 2 foot 7 inch height variance as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, under a half acre, I think it was 14 foot was the max height.
Have you purchased the shed already?
Not yet.
we're allowed to, if you'd like to recess for executive session. Do we want to see if anybody else wants to talk first before we recess?
Sure. Does anybody else want to talk regarding this
This
application variance? Okay. So then we request an executive session.
You want me to go around and unlock it?
I think it'd be fine.
Okay, my office is unlocked if you want to go into the zoning offices. Mr. Mitchell, I have a letter for you. And you're not until September now. September 16th.
We heard anything from?
No. They appealed.
So it's, you know,
All right, Mr. Godesky, we do have a few additional questions for you.
I'm not sure who's controlling the.
Yeah.
Could you scroll back to the survey itself? Thank you. So this is kind of rehashing what we already discussed. The left side of the property, what kind of easement is it?
So there's a stormwater management system right there, and it starts on the, I don't know, about 5 to 8 foot and from my left side of the property line. And I know the setbacks on that, I think they're 15 or 20 foot from each direction. I could be wrong on that, but
Does it not say on your survey where the easement is?
it's, see this right here? There's the sanitary.
Okay.
Right here, that's it right here. It starts right on this corner here and then runs through next couple properties.
So the line above it, that's the end of the sewer easement.
Right here.
So would it be safe to say if you move the shed on the left side of the property, it could meet the side setback?
10 foot?
Correct. I'm just looking at,
No, I get that, but I forget the setback off the easement. I believe it's 20 foot from the easement. So I would have to move it 20 foot back towards the back of the yard, which at that point I couldn't do it because the way the hillside
sewer
is.
easement itself is 20 foot. The line is where the sewer is. That without seeing it,
Blow this up.
it looks like the dark line in the middle is the line itself, and then you got 10 feet on the other side. Is that how you see it, Liz?
Yes, I believe that where the words are written, 20-foot sanitary easement, I believe that dotted line above there is the one end, and then the darker line is their estimation of the actual location of the line. And then above it, the next dotted line is the other side of the easement. But really, the municipal authority would have to confirm, would have to confirm that.
I know that you were, one of the biggest concerns was get as much real estate as you possibly could. Your lot is not a traditional rectangular. It lends itself to put the shed on the left side without, in my estimation, if you put it straight across, it would be in theory the same as putting it on the right if you were to put it on the left.
It's also going to take a lot more moving of earth and grading to get that area flat because it slopes down quite a bit from right to left.
Liz, how long would it take for the sewer authority to get an answer? Like 48 hours?
I don't see why not. For a plan like this, they should have as-bills.
Any other questions? All right, no other questions, accepting any motions.
I'll make a motion that we grant the requested 5-foot side yard setback variance, 2-foot 7-inch height variance to the applicant to construct the proposed accessory structure as depicted in the application and testified at the hearing.
And I'll second that motion. All those in favor? Aye.
Nay. Carries 2-1.
You'll get a letter in the mail kind of putting this decision in writing, just for your records.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. All right. With that, I believe, call this meeting to adjournment.
Okay, get a motion.
Oh,
and
get a motion,
second.
sorry.
I'll second.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Okay. And second.
I'll second the motion.
All right, we'll now adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
7:22.